Yo, what up? It's Blake Olsen here with Kiteboarding. Me and Bobryk are flying an airplane through the monkeys. This week I'll be doing a video on how to do a transition on a foilboard. So check it out. Woo! Yeah. What's up? This is Blake Olsen from Kiteboarding, here to teach you how to do a foilboard transition with 5 steps on how to do it. This past week, Ryan from Kite and Bobryk and Steve Lee came down from Michigan for a visit, and we went up in an airplane in the Salt Flats right now. That's the airport where we took off, and we met these F-16 pilots at Smathers Beach, which is right here. We were just kiting, and these guys came up to us all stoked, wanting to use some kite gear. So I had to go to work, so I let him use my board. Chris hooked him up to his kite, and they loved it. They were having a good time. And then the next day they said that they wanted to take us up flying in an airplane. So we learned how to fly. We launched, took off, turned around, hit some G's, and then landed, rode a marathon and back. It was awesome. So that's what happened last week. Just been kiting a lot every single day. Here to teach you how to do foilboard transition. And this one's for Tim. He's a local guy who started foilboarding here. He's one of the only people down here that foils, and we ride together all the time. So he's working on his foilboard transition. So this one's for Tim. The first step is doing S-turns downwind. So if you're riding right foot forward here, you get your foilboard halfway up on the mast, and you just start making S-turns like this, just riding towards the kite downwind and riding upwind. And all you do for that is you lock in your weight over your front knee, your back knee in, and you just turn your shoulders and look wherever you want to go. So you don't try and like lean too much, because you want your body and your foil to be lined up straight the whole time so that it moves together. You don't want to be like over here and your foil be angled the other way, because that way there's a foil and then you and then a kite. So you want to keep it all in alignment, you and the foil. Make an S-turns downwind, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is starting out on your toe side edge. So you start in the water and you send the kite down to the left, and you would just rock all of your weight onto your front foot, and instead of riding heel side, you just start out toe side, and you start riding the board flat on the water, keeping your weight over it, and then slowly riding up, so that you're riding toe side against the kite, getting used to doing that with the foil, and then practicing stopping and going both ways. So that's step number 2, is just practicing starting up as you're riding toe side. And step number 3 is timing with the kite. So step number 3, timing with the kite. You want to start on your heel side edge. You want to bring your kite up above your head, and right as the kite is above your head is when you want to make your turn. Because if your kite is powered up and you make your turn and then it moves, it's a lot of movement. Sorry, there's an airplane right there. But yeah, so you want to keep your kite above your head right as you're making your turn. And as soon as you build up that momentum from the turn on the foil, that's when you send your kite down the other way, because your momentum will build your speed up. Step number 4 is heel to toe. So you're riding heel side, and you're keeping your body weight over your front knee. You have your kite ribbon, send it above your head, and that's when you make your heel to toe transition. And it's not what you think, where you're edging with the board and the board's going all over. Because if you think of your body, you want your body to be right above the foil, stacked straight up with it. So it's a perfect line. So you want to just have it straight, and as soon as the kite's right above you, then the kite and the foil are here. You just kind of bring your shoulders and your hips around, and that's enough movement with the foil. You have your weight over your front knee to bring the wing around like this, and that'll do your heel to toe. So heel to toe is just locking in your shoulders and just opening up with your hips. Step number 5 is keep your weight and your balance over your front knee. I like to put my back knee in like this, which just helps align you in a certain way with the foil. You think of here, and then your body is going down, and you want your foil to be going down with your body. So if you're leaning like this, you want your foil to be here. If you're leaning inward, you want your foil to be back. But when you make your transition, you want your kite to be above your head, so that you're stacked, foil's out, down, and then that's when you make it around. So you just lock that in so that it folds your body above the foil, and just kind of hold that in, make your transition, and yeah, that's how you do foilboarding transition. There's always changing conditions and different variations. You may have to adjust your body a little bit, not exactly everything, but this is just for general kiteboarding. And yeah, hope all that helps. Enjoy, stay tuned for all the trick tips every Friday. And now we're gonna go kiteboard over at some others.